Hi guys, I want to welcome you to Life Knots number 5. My name is Pierre Walters and I want to talk to you guys today about reasons not to give up. And I know there are tons of reasons, but I want to sort of isolate two and bring those to your attention. Before I go into that, I want to just sort of tell you a little about who I am and what I represent. My name is, of course, Pierre Walters. I'm the director and senior producer of Blue Artist. Now, for some of you who don't know, Blue Artist is an incredible, and I always say this, but it's true. Blue Artist is an incredible producing firm. You know, it's just a team of producers who have one goal, and that is to inspire audiences. We want to be able to collaborate with really great people and work together to tell incredible stories that inspire not only their audiences, not only the audiences of business and leaders and musicians, etc., but themselves as well. We believe that when you have an inspired audience and you have an inspired product, we believe that the two coincide, and that brand engagement is what ultimately makes any brand successful. So that's our passion. We love to tell great stories, and that's what we're all about here at Blue Artist. So I make these little videos because, you know, I really believe, you know, I've been through a lot. We've all been through a lot. I know I've walked a path that nobody else has walked, just like you have walked a path that nobody else has walked. And I feel like I might have some insight in some stories that I might want to share and just sort of, you know, give you guys a little bit of insight into some of the challenges that I've had in my life and how maybe some of them I've overcome, some of them I've met face to face and am still dealing with, and some of them I wasn't so successful at. And I want to share those with you with the hope that that it will inspire you so that you can go and live your best life. So, all right, reasons not to give up. Number one, again, I boiled this down to two. Number one, you have got to make the commitment to be happy. You've got to say, you know what? Life is too short. Life is too short for me to compromise. Life is too short for me to go and sell my soul for $15 an hour, for $20, for $8 an hour, whatever it is that you get paid at your 9-to-5 job that you hate going to. Life is too short for you to sell yourself for that value. Okay. You know, we're in 2012. We are in the new millennium. We're the days of going to that 9-to-5 job and having a secure, you know, 401k, having a secure retirement plan. Those days, unfortunately, those days are gone. This is the new millennium. This is the age of the entrepreneur. This is the age of the individual who provides value through service. This is the age of service-oriented mission, okay, mission work. This is the age of people who for people who get out there, live life, take the bull by the horns, and with one primary mission, that is to serve their fellow man. Those are the people that aren't trading, you know, their life for $15, $20 an hour. Those are the people who are trading a service for a cost, a service for a price. Whatever the value of that service is, that's what you're charging. So anyway, being happy. You have got to make the commitment to be happy. And you know what? For me, being happy means doing what I love. It means telling stories. It means directing film. It means acting. It means producing. That is what makes me happy. And when I'm not doing that, when I am not actively engaged in what brings me joy, well, guess what? I am not actively engaged in what is bringing me joy. And my life, therefore, is not joyful. And life is too short for that. Life is too short for that. So, you know, when I'm at the brink and I'm thinking, oh man, this is too tough, I'm gonna give up. I just don't know what else I can do. There's no clients calling. The bank account's almost empty. I've got no food in the fridge. I don't know what's next for me in life. I'm just gonna give up and I'm just gonna go get that 9-to-5 job. Hold it right there, partner, because you have to remember your commitment. Your commitment was to be happy. And when that phone is not ringing, and when those clients aren't calling, when there seems to be no hope, don't give up. Still do what makes you happy. Go out and be busy. Volunteer. Go do an independent film. Go do something that keeps you engaged. And I guarantee it, things will turn around for you. You will meet the right people. They will see that you're busy. They will see that you're engaged in something, not just sitting at home sulking about, that you are someone of value and you are someone that they need to get on their team. Now, the second thing that I want to bring to your attention, when you are thinking about giving up and you need reasons not to give up, you are just, gosh, if someone could give me just one reason not to give up and to keep pushing forward through all this hardship, you know what I would say? I would say you need to look to your friends. You need to look to your friends. And they say, show me a man's friends and I will show you the man. But then others say, you know what? Don't rely on other people for your own positive image. But I'm here to tell you one thing, and this is very important. There are two types of relationships. There are nourishing relationships and there are toxic relationships. Now, nourishing relationships are the ones where the cup is always half full. These are the relationships that are constantly inspiring you and motivating you and pushing you to be your best, to overcome that obstacle, and to do what you and that friend knows that is possible for you to do so that you can go out there and make a difference. Toxic relationships, those are the relationships that are telling you, you know what, you're right. You need to stop this dream stuff. You need to go back to working at Sears or working at wherever it is you're working at, that's my phone, sorry, wherever it is you're working at, so you can get that hourly pay. You need to do that. You know why? Because that's what I'm doing, that's what everyone else is doing, and that's how you survive in this life. These are the friends who don't see the potential that you see in your life. These are the friends that are more concerned about survival, and really not even your survival, their survival, more importantly. These people you have to get off. A mentor once told me, she's a wonderful woman, just an incredible woman. She has accomplished so much in her life, and I've had the unique privilege of being around her almost on a regular basis in work, at least for the past couple of years. We worked together on an incredible project on which she's the executive producer. And she told me, you know what, Pierre, sometimes it's time for people to get off the bus. Sometimes it's time for people to get off the bus. And you know what? That really struck me because that is so true. Sometimes it is time for people to get off the bus. When you surround yourself with incredible people that motivate you and inspire you, okay, you can accomplish anything. You can move mountains, but you know what? It only takes one person to put their hand around your neck and strangle you to death. It only takes one person to pull you down. It only takes one person to say to you and to convince you, you know what? You're not good enough. The dream isn't good enough. Go back to what you know. Go back to what everybody else is doing. Live a normal life. Just be casual about it. Someone says, if you live life casually, you're going to end up a casualty. Life is too short. It's too short for you to compromise and to say, you know what, I'm not going to pursue my dream. I'm not going to go after what brings me joy and what makes me happy. Because why? Why would I want to risk the comfort of whatever, cushy paycheck I'm getting, et cetera, et cetera? Well, I'm here to tell you one thing. When you are lying on your deathbed, okay, when you are lying on your deathbed, someone once said that surrounding you around your deathbed are the ghosts of the people you could have been. They're looking down at you. If you have a talent in art, there's that incredible world-famous artist who's world appreciated. He's looking down at you. And if you have a talent for music, there's that world-famous musician that was the best that you could have been. And he's standing there and he's looking down at you. And if you have a talent for sales, there's that incredible salesman, that top-level salesman who's looking down at you on your deathbed, and he's just shaking his head. And all three of them are saying, look at you, man. We were given to you. We were given to you to be your full potential. We were given to you so that you could bring us to life. And now, here you are, lying on your deathbed, and we will never have the opportunity to live. We will never have the opportunity to shine because we came to this earth with you, and now we're going to die with you. What is the point of that? What is the point of that? Folks, all it takes to live your dreams is just a little bit of elbow grease and a lot of faith. That's all it takes. It's not rocket science. There isn't any magic formula to it. It's pretty simple. I always like to end on this note, and that is that most people fail in life not because they aim too high and miss. They fail because they aim too low and they actually hit. Okay? It, that's why they fail, because they've aimed low and they've hit. I'm so fortunate to be surrounded by just an incredible team. Miles Franklin, Brittany Whiten, Tara Harrison Caliste, Aaron Belcher, Celeste Ryan Blyden. Oh my goodness, there's so many other producers, and if I forgot your name, I'm terribly sorry. But you know what? I'm so blessed to be surrounded by these incredible producers that prove to me literally on a day-to-day basis that living my dream is not only possible, it is not only necessary, but you know what? It is required if I am to remain in their company. And this is what just blows me away. Miles Franklin, I've seen him take a dream of his wine brand, Julian Wines. I've seen him take this as a little dream, as a seed in his brain, and blow it up to the point where, guess what? We're shooting commercials. We are drinking the actual wine. I said, you know what, Miles? I'll believe it when I see it. And guess what? Seeing it wasn't good enough. I was actually tasting it. I was actually tasting the custom wine, the custom flavor of Julian Wines, founded by Miles Franklin, which began just a few short years ago with a dream in his head, a thought in his mind. Okay, Brittany Whiten, incredible animation producer. She inspires me just unbelievably. Her love is making things animate, bringing life to the screen in pixels, things that you wouldn't that you wouldn't think could look like they were alive. Think Pixar, think Finding Nemo, all these incredible things. And you know what? She took that dream from high school to reality. She's done animation for me on a regular. She has accomplished and overcome the odds where even I thought it was impossible. So, I'm surrounded by these incredible people, and they push me and they motivate me. And you know what? There was a time in my life where I was surrounding myself with people who were not as smart as me, people who really relied on me in order for them to be successful. These are people that kept dragging me down. These are people that kept saying to me over and over again, just give up. It's not worth it. This is just a waste of time. I'm so unhappy. I'm so miserable. I'm complaining all the time, whatever. And all it did was just suck my energy dry. Guess what? It was time for those people to get off the bus. And they're off the bus. And someone says to me one time, you know what? If amongst your friends you are the smartest one, brother, it's time for you to get new friends. And I'm so thankful and grateful that amongst my friends, amongst my colleagues, I am not the smartest one. In fact, in many cases, I'm actually the dumbest one. I'm the one that's trying to catch up and trying to figure out, how we're going to get through this. These guys already have solutions. So, surround yourself with great people, nourishing relationships, not toxic relationships. That they will provide you with the reasons you need not to give up. Okay, so, with all that said, I just want to inspire you guys. Go ahead, live your dream. Live your dream. It's not that hard. All it takes is a little bit of elbow grease and some